Hey, 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 Auntie Fia about the facts. Hey, y'all. Hey. Facts. So, facts. I can't even hit the note. When I think about it, it's like, woo, don't do it. You ain't try. Don't do it. Don't do it. So listen. Yeah, it's late. Excuse me. But a couple of things have happened. They announced the new judge, female judge. I meant to do a little research on her, but I didn't. I looked her up. Saw she was elected in 2018. Saw one video, I think when she was running. But that's about it. I don't know her track record. But I need to, I'm sorry. I need to, because a word on the street is, your God and them got family members that are in the judicial system in Tennessee. Now I don't know if that's the jail or court or well, that's court. I don't know. But there's been a string of things happen. Coffee steps down. Today, the new judge was announced, Jennifer Mitchell. Yeah. And then today, one of the Scorpion unit cops, ex-cops, is set to change his plea in federal court tomorrow. On top of all of that, CMG falling apart. Jook talking about folk ain't loyal. Ungrateful. Ungrateful motherfuckers. Nigga. Y'all the one act like y'all ungrateful. Like y'all entitled. Like people supposed to sit out and go to jail for the rest of their life and y'all gone popping bottles like old boy did. What's his name? KEWON? KEWON? Henry? What's his name? Henry KEWON? Yeah. No. 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 And y'all gonna be living y'all best life, popping bottles. And oh no. I don't blame you, ESTG. Big 30. Anyway, Big 30 denounced them real quick, didn't he? I am not CMG. I am not CMG. Came out of his mouth. But anyway, so all of that happened today, and then he gonna change his plea. Now, I know y'all think Auntie Fee ain't wrapped too tight, but I believe that shit is falling apart the way it is because the Scorpion unit, you know, they had informants. They worked with the drug dealers. They worked with the killers and robbers and the car thieves, and they worked with these people. Let us not forget this. They worked with the people on the streets that they was busting. They worked with Juke, Drop, absolutely CEOJIZZLE. Huh? JoJo Splat them. Y'all know how long not JoJo Splat, but CEO Bobby been locked up? Just the last time that they caught them with the big car theft ring. And then I think after that is when they got a hold of Darian Brown and them other four, that Drama Compton guy, all them people. They worked with these people. They funneled shit through the same people that are being arrested now and killing. So a lot of this stuff is tied to them. So when Auntie Fee was saying some of this is tying up loose ends on the streets, and then for him to come and finna change his plea, how? So that means he the first one that took a deal. So guess what that means, y'all? Guess what that means? And I don't know why he stands out to me. Him. So if he gonna change his plea, it was another one I thought. Well, he gonna change his plea to guilty. So that means that what they did, he gonna speak against y'all. And whatever y'all was doing before. Not just what y'all got busted for. He is going to tell them why y'all targeted him for real. Why your uncle or whoever that Dwayne Smith pension need to be cut off, and he needs to be charged as well. Okay, so I just need for y'all to remember that when he take this plea, he plead before the judge, and he change it from not guilty to guilty, that means that, what is that? Your goose is cooked. Auntie Fee, so that mean what? CMG them in more trouble. MoneybaggyO them in more trouble. Cause y'all remember when CEOJIZZLE, remember when he started getting them threats? I said, oh, his police connect ain't accepting his calls no more. Cause STRAIGHTDROP got caught with that phone. Y'all remember that? I said the Scorpion unit, you know, was his connect. They not taking his call. That's what he called Kamisha. He called Kamisha. Kamisha called the police. Y'all remember that? Because they wasn't accepting his calls. They shit we can do. Your boy done got caught. Our names and shit all in the... He gonna give them all up. So y'all be prepared for that. They worked for the outside like they did on the inside. They were the inside mob. Okay? Okay?
5 officers facing charges in the beating death of Tyree Nichols will change his plea in federal court tomorrow. That's the word from his Mills Jr. is set to appear in court tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. after previously pleading not guilty to a number of charges, including excessive force.
Yeah, Steph. Well, according to this document filed yesterday in federal court, Desmond Mills Jr. plans to change his plea tomorrow in court, but right now, the details of that plea agreement are unclear. Desmond Mills, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith, and Emmett Martin are all facing federal civil charges in the death of 29-year-old Tyree Nichols. But tomorrow, Mills is expected to admit to some sort of wrongdoing in a plea agreement. All 5 officers were federally charged on September 13th in the death of Nichols and initially pleaded not guilty. Video shows the officers punching, kicking, and hitting Nichols with a baton during a traffic stop back in January. He died in the hospital 3 days later. The 5 officers, who were previously part of the now disbanded MPD Scorpion unit, still face a number of criminal charges in Shelby County, including second-degree murder and aggravated assault. We reached out to Mills's attorney, Blake Ballin, who declined to comment on the change in plea until after it's officially filed tomorrow. We asked him if this was discussed with the other defendants or how this could impact the criminal charges, but he still has not responded. We also reached out to attorney Ben Crump, who's representing Nichols' family. We were told Crump's team plans to comment once the deal is filed as well. At this point, we're still waiting to learn details of the agreement. And we'll be in court tomorrow and bring you all the details on WREG and
The end of the road, still I can't let go. That's what them CMG and them gonna be saying when the feds gonna pick them up, They at the end of the road. Yeah, but Jarita finna talk about a career criminal who is at the end of the road with his career. This should be the final straw, cause this, I'm gonna let her tell you. It got him looking dumbfounded too. Like this.
Stranger to law enforcement was back in court today.
Marissa.
Within a year's time, Marissa Walls has been charged with several crimes, from burglary to attempted murder. But as WREG's Jarita Patterson tells us, in this last case, he allegedly left something behind that led police right to him.
It appeared Marissa Walls was trying to hide from our cameras, but he was captured on video in much the same way he was captured by police after detectives say he broke into a home here along Francis Place. This was the end of the road for Walls. As it turns out, a vigilant neighbor noticed something left behind following that home invasion, as something Walls is said to have had with him moments earlier, the witness describes. Certainly a case of neighbor looking out for neighbor, resulting in an alleged thief being nabbed. The item the neighbor noticed was an envelope with a stack of papers Walls was holding, along with candy he claimed to be selling on behalf of a local children's hospital. Within the stack of papers inside that envelope left behind was an arrest warrant naming Marissa Walls for a prior incident. Judge Sheila Bruce Winfro going over his new charges of aggravated burglary and theft of property. The judge then asked about his source of income. He responded barely over a whisper, which left the judge repeating what she heard.
I do odd jobs. Okay.
Walls never specified what those odd jobs were. The court then asked Walls to jot down what he brings in monthly.
So that'll be your only source of income? So how are you dealing with food and shelter based on that?
He told the court family has been helping financially, but when it comes to them hiring an attorney, Walls shook his head no. The judge appointed a public defender to represent the man accused of leaving his own calling card at the scene of the crime. Reporting in Memphis, Dorita Patterson.
Judge Jennifer Johnson Mitchell is who is replacing Judge Coffey in the YOUNGDOLPH case. And Govan will be in court tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this today, he will be the first to meet the new judge. Oh, wow.